Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's a very, very warm one. I've got Matt here helping us today, and today we're back on that roof, but it is a very good thing. We are going to measure up and start cutting for all the insulation panels that go on the cheeks of the dormers. Long time coming this, it's really taken a bit of time, but as you can see behind me, all the scaffolding is there. We've got all of the platforms built there so we can get up and around onto the sides and take some measurements. So today's a bit of a fact-finding mission, because at the moment the corners of the roof sheets kind of droop down because they're not supported by anything, which is why we're putting the insulated panel up there to support them. So this is what I'm talking about, the fact that they kind of droop down. So they will be supported when we have the insulated panel up underneath. In order to take a measurement, we need to get rid of that sag and get them up like that. Can you see how we are nice and straight through there now? That will allow us to measure with our tape measures and get to the correct dimensions. Lovely. There we go. There we are, mate. 3 dormers, but we don't have enough timber to do this one. I don't even think we've got enough clamps actually. So there we go. So we will stop by that anyway. Cup of tea time, eh?
Sounds good to me.
So the aim of the game here is to get this plumbed. Taking this downstairs, and then we are going to put that on 1754. Okay, Matt, do you want to explain to them what we're doing?
We are going to be making a template for the side bits of the they're not dormers, but you know I'm talking
They are
about.
dormers,
Dormers. We need to basically just measure and cut the curve out so we can place them along each one and just trace it for each other one, basically.
A YouTube star in the making. That was very concise, well done. Exactly that. So what we have taken is the old offcut from the bardage, which is the side, and we are going to transfer this curve onto here. So we've got our point here and our point here, and yeah, this is a kind of suck it and see moment. Theoretically it should be pretty much the same curve, theoretically. So yeah, we have got, I don't know, 5 more sheets of OSB. We want to get this exactly right, and then each subsequent sheet after that should just be a doddle. I think we're golden there. We're making up to do a few places here. Right, take that away please, pal. Sure thing. Okay, so we've had to come inside because we need 240 volt power. You don't feel comfortable just standing on scaffolds? Several months ago, some of you guys were complaining that you couldn't see up close what I was doing, so I bought myself a headband. Yes, it's taken me a couple of months to get there. It cost me €2.99 from Temu. Temu?
I think it's Temu.
Temu?
They have rates as well. The adverts go both, so they don't make it easier.
It's Temu. Anyway, we are not sponsored by Temu. We're not sponsored by anybody. So I'm going to put the camera on here, and I'm going to attach it to my head. Can you guys see that? Hopefully. Can I move my head down? Can I move my head up slightly so I can read the level? It's nearly perfect. It's definitely within the lines. It's probably 1.5 millimeters, 2 mil out of dead plumb. So we'll take that So now we are looking for this piece to go in here. So as it goes, I didn't do too bad of a job with my guesstimate on the angle. Not too bad at all. Hang on, mate. I think it just goes a bit too severe. Something like that. Pleasey, thank you. Okay, right. Just a teensy bit more off of the end. We don't want it touching, right? We want it to be at least 5mm because you've got expansion and contraction essentially. So yeah. That is not just kicks up a little bit here on its angle. So you don't get to be the piece. We'll take it down, we'll put it onto another one, and I'll just add a bit to that because you can see that it's got a nice curve. Yep. And then it just flattens here, so we want it to pull round. It just needs to be a few millimeters bigger, but that's the right angle there. I'm very happy with that and the end of that. So we'll take that down. So yeah, I'm much happier with that. That's pretty good. I know there's a different gap here. That is so we can actually get it up and in and slide it in. So we account for that by this line here that you see is equidistant to the sheet. So we just use a bit of math. So each time we put it in a different bay, they're going to be slightly different, and we can just use this as the datum line all the way through. There we go.
Will the regular drill do you okay for me? Just because I don't see
the impact driver.
Well, no, I don't see the attachment to put this on the impact driver.
Okay. I'm going to screw this in and get all of those things started off. I'll hold it dead tight, yeah?
Yep.
There we go. Happy days. Cool. There we go. That gap is simply so we can get the thick blooming thing in and out. When it's fixed in, I'll use a tiny bit of foam and foam fill that gap up into there, and then finish it with a bead of silicone that'll be colour matched. And along the bottom here, I'm not decided yet. I might foam it, or might just leave it like that, because as you can see, this is only 15mm thick. The insulated sheet will sit along here, so I'm in two minds whether to seal it up completely or run a bead of silicone all across the outside edge that any water just can't get in underneath, and we completely seal up the trays so no water can ever get in there. And even if it ever did, then all it could do is hit the tray and come out, and then we'll just leave the bottom edge here open, so if there's any kind of moisture build up or any condensation, then there is a place for it to get out. That's probably what I might do. Oh my lord, it's hot. It's time to go home, go in the swimming pool actually. Let's get rid of all the muck on the lens. I think that's what we're going to do. Swimming pool.
think I will need that trowel, you know.
So you should be able to get in now and get rid of all that sort of stuff. See how you can lever with it, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Go on YouTube. Stare yourself in the face.
Today is the day after Bastille Day in France, so we've had a long weekend and we are refreshed, and yeah, we are here still going on these dormer cheeks. They're taking quite a bit of time. Matt is just up getting the couple of jigs that we made up. We're going to lay them out on here and we are going to work out how best to get the most amount of cuts out of the remaining sheets that we have. This poor beaten up piece. I'm gonna have to respray this. I'm gonna leave that like that to begin with. And now we need to get the big piece in. Oh no. We've got no chance. Okay.
That's it.
Yep. Shouldn't go anywhere now. Don't think this is going to be plumb. Well, it's close, but it ain't perfect. I'm going to let sleeping dogs lie, you know. Right, did I say, I said 280 down from the top, didn't I? So 280 millimeters. 280. Swap gears. Lovely, thank you. Right. I don't think we need to do it. Every single one, every other one. So it's 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Don't you move on me. Look at that. Cheeky. That one. Right. Okay. So these are the 150s again.
150s again.
Yeah. So remember, mate, that the 100s are only at the bottom. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Please and thank you.
And you need
That's definitely going in quite nice. Right, now smaller ones.
Yep.
Lovely, you're ready. Well done, mate. Excellent work. Excellent. And a small one. And I'll need one big one for right up there. As evidenced by that. That is a small one. I'm sure of it.
it's definitely a small one.
Kurwa. Of that. So now we need to put fixings in here, and these are the short ones. All right, pal?
Yep.
Keep them coming. 2 more after the one I've got in my hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Horrible.
It's been outside for months.
Yeah.
This stuff comes off lovely when it's been delivered and you use it within a couple of weeks. But yeah, it could be funner, couldn't it? Could be a bit more fun, pal. Well, that looked a lot worse than it actually is. Oh my god. There we go.
I think that's pretty good.
It does. Jesus, Matt, it took a while, didn't
7
it?
more to go.
Yeah. Oh, first one's always the hardest.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing, is this. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
It's still it still wants to sag.
Yeah.
So this is the unintended consequences of it being so far over. I was hoping that yeah, it would be like on the end, supporting the end, and it's not. What could we do? It very much just sags. It's not horrific, but it's not brilliant either. Needs like a bracket here, doesn't it? Something to hold it up.
Can't you get those tiny little aluminium triangles?
Hmm.
And just fit one of those on each of the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, it might need it because he's a bit flappy.
Yeah, and in a bit of wind, that'll definitely make a bit of noise.
Oh, it'll rattle.
Yeah.
Chazzy! Kettle! Let's finish off this one. Do. Yeah, for the time being. I'll spray up a little bit that, but that is it. That is on there. Really, really strong. And lastly, the big, do we fill this with a weatherproofing silicone or not? That's a big question. Let's get rid of that bit. It's not. Like, this much I can tell you, we need to give this one a little spray up because she's got a little bit fausty. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment below. Give me your opinion. If we fill this with silicone, smooth it on out, I can't see any way of rain getting in there whatsoever. And we would always leave the bottom open just underneath the front panel here. So if anything did manage to get through the back, it would have a place to get out. Or do we just leave it like that? Yeah, let me know. Leave me a message. Leave me a comment below. Something along those lines. Charlie.
I may have left this out in the rain for about like half an hour, 45 minutes. Just recording nothing, but sorry. Sorry. Gonna actually do something now that you guys are gonna see. Okay. Where can I put this? You see all of this. Ah. Here we are. Let's just... Ow.
forgot the cameras this morning. Hells has just dropped them off, and I've tasked these two with, oh, a not amazing job.
Please help!
Look at this terrible, terrible mess that we have made over the last few months. We've just been throwing things here, left, right, and centre. So these guys are going to have a big tidy up today. I'm going to take these brackets, which are for something else but not going to be used this year. I'm going to fix them to the walls over there and make some shelves so we can get all of this stuff that's just laying on the floor up on some shelves. It's going to be dead handy.
What we're doing today is finishing tomorrow's task. We are going to be getting those longer beams I was getting ready yesterday. Going to put those across that back wall to make some shelving. Already put up the triangles to support it. Now it's just getting those long beams down and putting everything which is getting nice and organised on those new shelving. So that will be fun. Wish us luck because it's going to be an absolute pain.
Yippee!
So basically what the plan is, over there you can see two like little metal things right there and there. Basically gonna lift that end up, put it down on those, and then together we're just gonna pull these out. And then we'll do the same for all of these. Just lift it to this side, then down, then pull it out. We cut to Charlie Cam as I suffer on the ladder.
Woohoo!
I love suffering on ladders. Just putting a long piece of wood across so when we take these off we have something to rest it on, so it's a lot easier just to slide it all back that way.
Well, what a dramatic end to the week.
Yes, very rainy, isn't it?
Very, very, very rainy. Yeah. Like and subscribe. Actually, no. I'm going to speak a little bit more, actually. This week has been a week that has been ups and downs, like a proper sine wave of kind of like, oh, I'm not quite sure if it's going well or not, but do you know something? Matt and Charlie doing those shelves. Let's go in and take a look at them. That's a game changer. So we take a look around right now. Oh my gosh, it's definitely a work in progress. However, having everything up here, everything labelled, is going to be a game changer for me. I was basically walking into here and just kind of feeling sad because I couldn't find anything, and soon I'm going to be able to walk in here and go, I need A, B or C, and I'm just going to look around and go, it's there and there. So yeah, so an excellent week. I'm going to get those side sheets on those dormers. I've been talking about it for goodness me, 10 days now, something like that. But they are actually all ready. They're all cleaned up. I've pre-drilled the holes. I've spray painted all the little nicks and scrapes that you seem to get in these metal sheets. And so Monday we're going to go for it, Matt and I. And Charlie is going to crack on in here and keep on going. So a good week, a really good week. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Hype. You forgot to say hype.
Oh yes, one other thing. Like, hype, and subscribe.
See you next time.
Bye.